Hey Mark, so it felt unbelievable to win the Circle. I couldn't put it into words. I was very emotional, very overwhelmed, but when I heard my name, it didn't quite register straight away. That's why my face was like... Hey Kate, great name by the way. What I did to fill time in there was a lot of solitaire, a lot of books. I did a puzzle, 1,000 pieces, and I'm very proud of that. I also learned Sudoku. I did colouring in between the lines, just a whole load of really mundane things. Hey Sam, the Circle dinner was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. They all had at least seen each other's face, even though Freddie wasn't straight. They'd never seen my face before, except for that game, and it just felt very awkward for me. I was just a bit like... Hey Peter, I haven't seen an episode of the show yet. I can't really bring myself to do it. I'm hoping that when Dan sees it, he'll see that I at least had his back in some situations. Whether he'll warm to me or not is another matter, but at least he knows that I was trying to back him from the start. Heidi, I never told a knock-knock joke to Dan. I walked in and kind of said, knock, knock, and then I was like, oh no, this hasn't gone well. I'm just gonna try and, I'm just like, I'm so sorry. That was my next reaction, so no knock-knock jokes, and I don't really know any, to be honest. Millie has met Dan, but Dan has just been so nice, kind, comforting to all of us. He's just a really pleasant guy, and I think it'll be lovely in the future if me, Millie and Tim can all sit down and just have a drink and chat. That's what I want. If I was going to win one thing instead of both of them, I would have much preferred to win the public vote, the viewers vote. That meant so much to me that although I was fake, you guys saw something in my personality, and I can't thank you enough for that. Everyone that voted, thank you. Terry, firstly, thank you for saying that I was a fair winner. I think if I could have picked another winner, it would have been Dan, and the reason is that I would not be where I am today. I would not have been anything in the Circle without Dan. He carried me the whole way through, and that made me feel quite guilty. So, Mark, the Circle was one of the most physically and mentally draining things for me, because I was so torn between playing this character, being real and morally right, that it just got myself worked up in my own head. It was really difficult, but I've learnt so much. Sarah, I would love to be on TV more moving forward. I like entertaining, I like being a personality, and any way I can have an outlet for that would be great. But who knows what's on the horizon? I haven't had any conversations just yet, so we'll see. Any future people that want to be fake on the Circle, I would recommend preparing yourself more. I was grossly underprepared for being a woman. I had to have my black book at all times. Maybe I would have revised it so I could have just been more quick with my responses and less suspicious. If I could go back in time, Danny, and go on the Circle again, I would do nothing differently. I think I've learnt so much about myself, my own mind, how to entertain myself. I detoxed from my phone, and playing this character really taught me some things I'm going to take with me into the future, and it's changed my life. Oh, so I've been up all night, and I found my way back into someone's apartment. Circle, lights out please.